What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your good friend Crazy Sane Man coming at you yet again from my bunker hidden deep in the darkest corners of the deep web. And today I want to discuss something with you guys. It's not a grinds my gear segment because this doesn't really grind my gears. This doesn't upset me. It has merit, but it's also concerning. So let's just jump right in, and when the video's over, and I'll remind you then, and I'll tell you now, leave your comments below. Let me know what you think of this. If you're a content creator, what do you think of this system? I am not a content creator. I have the artistic talent of an autistic 2-year-old kitten. Really, shit painting's all I can do, and even then only when I'm drunk. So, comments below, let me know what's going on, let me know what you think, let me know what you feel. If you're a content creator, give me your feedback, let me know what you think of the system. I am an uninitiated, so this is just my first impression, literally my first impression. This is my second time doing this video, full disclosure. I got about 2 minutes into my rant, and my wireless headset, my Astros, they died, because they're, well, you know, wireless. And I know I should have had them plugged in if I'm going to do a stream or if, blah, blah, blah. I know I've been yelled at for that before. But I heard about this and immediately wanted to jump in it. So here's where we're going to kick off. We're going to start off by looking over this page. I'm going to look at another page that has actual content and the prices for them. And then we're going to go into a petition on, I think it's petition.org, basically to remove this. And we're going to look at this and we're going to see what some people are saying on the internet, and we're going to, have our own conversation about what we think about this. So here we go. Jumping straight in, elbow deep. Let's go. Introducing new ways to support workshop creators. The Steam Workshop has always been a great place for sharing mods, maps, and all kinds of items that you've created. Now it's also a great place for selling those creations. Stopping there. While giving modders the ability to sell their creations on something other than some shady .com that you really can't track, that you really can't get any real protection from, Steam is a viable platform. It is. It's a viable platform for game sales. Look at, for God's sakes, look at Greenlight. Look at the Greenlit games. Look at indie games. Steam has a great system. They're integrated with PayPal, and there's a lot of protections in place if something happens to you that's fraudulent. Going down with a new streamlined process for listing and selling your creations, the Steam Workshop now supports buying mods directly from the workshop to be immediately usable in-game. Stopping here. Immediate first impression is this. Workshop has always been a way to get free content to extend the life of your game. Yeah? So, you play Skyrim, you put 350 hours into it like I did originally on my Xbox, and then you get bored with it because you've seen everything. Well, Workshop and mods, not just Workshop, but mods in general, Workshop just brings them together, like Nexus mods or any of the other dozen or so modding community programs. Where was I going with this? Oh, yes. Sorry, I lost my own train of thought. It pulled right out of the station and left me hanging. Dead air. So, Steam Workshop has always been a place to get your mods. It's a safe place. The files are registered and checked and so on and so forth, so you know you're downloading clean code. For the most part. I mean, there are extenuating circumstances and things do get through. Nothing is perfect. But it's always been a place to extend the life of your game. That's why people buy Steam games instead of buying it from GOG or instead of buying it from Green Man Gaming, which I know a lot of you do. I do too, moving along. Because Steam has that integrated workshop support. Continuing. Discover the best new mods for your game and enable the creators to continue making new items and experiences. That's a fantastic idea. Give them a means of selling their content, but I hope that there's going to be some kind of limitation to what they can put the price as. You know, because if you have some of the top mods out there all of a sudden selling for $100 a pop, A, nobody's going to buy it. B, people are going to be really, really jaded. So I hope that there's a balance to this. But it's a good idea to monetize this stuff. But at the same time, bear in mind, Workshop has always been a place to extend the life of your game, not to get nickel and dimed. And we'll come back to that in a second. Starting with The Elder Scrolls Skyrim. Bethesda Game Studios has a history of providing strong support for user modification in their games. Hell yeah, they have. I love Bethesda Studios. Excuse me. The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim has continued that tradition, adding a comprehensive editor and integration with the Steam Workshop back in 2012. There are now well over 24,000 free mods available for Skyrim via the Steam Workshop, adding everything from new soundscapes to epic multi-hour quests to tweaks that perfect the reflections on water, which actually I've seen some of those and they are impressive. Just the improvement of the water ripple and reflection effects. Some of these people are so friggin' creative. With the launch of paid mods in Skyrim, you can now support mod authors that are creating top quality items and amazing new experiences for your game. These mod creators, what? They never heard of things like Kickstarter or Patreon, stuff like that? Really? I can understand Steam wanting to make a little bit of extra money, nickel and diming content creators through the workshop. And I can understand people wanting to make dough off of their creations. But that right there, that paragraph right there with the launch of paid mods, etc., etc., that is giving modders an excuse to not release free modifications of a pre-existing game. That's the negative that I see to this. I see them doing this in such a way so that they will create some baseline content that's free, and then the really, really good stuff that everybody's been using for all these years that is no longer supported because a new version of Skyrim came out or a new version of the mod came out and it's no longer integrated properly, well, now you have to pay for it. And I have a problem with hiding stuff behind paywalls like that. And there's a Grinds My Gears video coming later on that actually is about hiding stuff behind paywalls that I'm going to do an entire re-recording of just so I can include this. And there's a thing here for Browse Skyrim mods, and we're going to scroll down a little bit more. Here's a couple of things here. Buying from the Steam Workshop. If you've been using the Steam Workshop, you already know how much incredible content is available for many of your favorite games. By paying for mods and supporting the people that made them, and Steam, incidentally, you enable those artists and creators to continue working on their mods and inspire new modders to try their hand in creating new, higher quality items and experiences, because they're not already putting their best foot forward. Let's face it, modders were doing their best work when it was free, simply for the glory of being the one who made that chain sword, or that Jedi quest line, which by the way is a ton of fun, or that soundscape that turns, there's a really, really good horror themed one, that turns underground environments into basically horror movie soundtracks. Really, really not just like dripping water and crap that comes stock, but like shrieks off in the distance and stuff like that. It makes it really creepy, and playing at night is just so much more immersive that way. And immersion's big in games. Try any mod, risk-free. It's still important to spend a little time learning about any product you're about to purchase, but if after purchase you find the mod is broken or doesn't work as promised, you can easily get a refund for that mod within 24 hours of your purchase. View a full refund policy here, and you guys can go look at that link. I'm not going to open that up. That is way too much information to absorb in a short 10 or 15 minute, well, probably a little longer than that video. That's amazing. High fives to Steam for putting that in. Try the mod, you purchase it, and if in 24 hours you don't like it, it's not working the way you expected, it's not what you wanted, refund. I like that. That's a good idea. And I'm sure there's some kind of policy involved where if you buy a mod and refund it so many times, you can't refund it anymore, etc. Free, paid, or pay what you want. With over 24,000 free mods available for Skyrim in the Steamworks shop, there will always be lots to do and explore for free. Now you can also find mods with a specified price, or mods where you can choose how much you want to wish to support the creators. The price is up to the mod creators. There you go, right there. The price is up to the mod creators. I like that idea. I also like how you can do donations. For those of you who don't know, and that's probably most of you who aren't on my friends list for Xbox or so on and so forth, I adore the Humble Bundle. I adore the Humble Bundle. I'm going to say it one more time. I adore Humble Bundle. Because when you buy from Humble Bundle, you get a little slider. And that slider lets you choose where your money goes. Do you want it all to go to the charity that it's currently supporting? Do you want it to go to the game developers? Do you want it to go as a humble tip for them bringing that package to you? Like the Origin Bundle, for example. The charity it supports, I'm not going to name it because I don't want to get in trouble for that, but I support that charity. I do. And when I bought it, there was no option to tip the game developers, so I split it 90-10 for the charity. 10 is a humble tip for what I paid, which was not substantial but not insubstantial. So giving modders the ability to go, okay, well, if you really like the mod, feel free to donate. That's awesome. Giving them a safe haven where they can come and not, again, go through some shady.com and say, hey guys, here's an existing framework for safe sales. Put your stuff up. If you want to attach a price to it, great. We have the framework for that. But if you want to work for tips, we'll support that too. Steam just gets better and better about this kind of stuff. And while I think it's kind of a bad idea for modders to sell their mods, to basically get those licensing rights to sell in-game content for games. I think it's cool that Bethesda's allowing this, but at the same time, the motivations behind it for modders could go from being strictly, hey, thanks for supporting us, we'll keep up the good work, to you're going to pay me now, bitch, or you're not going to get nothing. And I don't want to see that happen because modding is a huge part of PC gaming. It's why I am into PC gaming. I've been getting more and more into PC gaming than Xbox or PlayStation or Nintendo gaming because I can't alter those files. I can't have fun the way I want to in a thing I own, a thing I purchased. So I've been buying most of my games on Steam lately. Moving along, here's some pretty pictures. And we're going to go through some of this. Not all of it, but some of it. Calling all creators. Whether you're just getting started or are already a professional artist or developer, now you can make money from your creations in the Steam Workshop. Starting with Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, you can make new cosmetic items, sound packs, custom skins, fancy houses, epic quests, blah 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 blah. Once you've made your creation, you can easily set a price and earn a portion of each sale made through the Steam Workshop. Plus, many more of your favorite workshop games will support paid content in the coming weeks. Okay. I'm curious here. How much of a portion they get. And I'm sure I'll do a response video to this. Or not a response video, a part 2 of this with all the information for how much they get paid and so on and so forth. But there you go. This is just the basic outline of it. That's what I wanted to show you about this. Now let's get into the next part. These are some of the mods and how the store is set up. Okay. So here we have, we're obviously browsing the mods. There's 17 entries here so far. And then you see here for the players, there's free mods and paid mods. Click free mods. And all of a sudden there's 25,238 entries. So there we go. Let's look at paid mods. So here we go. 17 things here. And some of them look really good. The Blazing Ring Sword looks really interesting. The Shadow Scale set apparently has ratings already. There was one in here I saw earlier, the Firelink Implements. Kind of curious about that. Let's take a look at that. Interesting. That's not quite what I thought it was going to be. I I thought it was going to be from Dark Souls, from Firelink Shrine, the like the sword in the bonfire. Oh, disappoint. Moving along. Oh my goodness, I shouldn't have closed that. My bad, guys. Let's see, the Yasha sword looks pretty good. The Lambda locator looks pretty good. You know, it's not bad. The stuff isn't bad, and then of course you can buy the packages and so on and so forth. And then of course you have your mods divided up into the various things that they can do, or that they're designed for. And I don't know, it seems rather painless. Less than 24 hours in, and 17 entries only for paid mods. So I'm kind of curious how, does it say how many of these were sold? Pay what you want set. That's probably why it's got a rating. 42 ratings. I wonder how many of those people actually bought it. Is irrelevant. Moving along. See, there you go. That's what I wanted to show you. Here's the stuff that's up so far. Quality varies. From extremely good, extremely pretty, very in-depth, and so on and so forth, to I'm not quite sure why they're selling it. So, moving along. Okay, so that's that. And here's the change.org. I said petition.org. I know I did. My bad, guys. It's change.org. This is a petition to shut down the paid content of the Steamworks shop, as it says here. So far, there's 40,000 supporters for this. Oh my goodness. Whew. 2 hours and 44 minutes ago, there were 30,000 supporters. This is just intense. And, you know, some of these things, I agree. Many of the mods currently sold require the Skyrim script extender that the team of people won't be seeing a single penny from this the way you have it set up. Also, modding is a hobby, not a career. I agree with this portion of this, Mr. Baker. I don't necessarily think it's going to ruin the modding community. I think the modding community is an unshakable, gargantuan monster that can never be taken out. This I agree. Last thing we need is another EA. EA and their microtransaction hell, which again will be in the GMG video. But there it is. That's basically what I wanted to show you guys. So feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. Follow me on twitch.tv/crazysaneman. I've been playing. I actually bought a new game this week. I've been playing it on Xbox 360 since a couple months after launch, but it's Dark Souls, Prepare to Die edition, and I've been doing a lot of Forest PvP, and I'm going to start putting some videos up of that if you guys want to see it. Not to toot my own horn, I'm pretty good. I enjoy it. But follow me on Twitch. I'll stream some, all the big streamers that I followed when they played. They don't play Dark Souls anymore. They've moved to Dark Souls 2 and then now Bloodborne. But I'm still loyal. I'm still here. So, and I hope they come back because I enjoyed fighting them in the forest the times that we did. And not that they're disloyal to the series or anything. There's no real loyalty thing. But, I love that game. It's probably one of my favorite games of all time, and I still play it to this day. And the PvP on PC is fantastic. That being said, I say it twice every video. I'm going to say it again. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on twitch.tv/crazysaneman. Let's get this party started, I have a couple of subscribers so far, but I need more. Once this is the announcement, I'm going to do an official announcement video for it later. Once I hit 100 followers on Twitch, and once I hit 100 follows on YouTube, I'm going to do some giveaways. I made a deal with my fiance, and she said if I could get 100 subscribers on both, then we would buy some stuff and do some giveaways. So, hint, hint, if anybody wants to donate anything for giveaways, hint, hint, if anybody wants to help the channel out and maybe sponsor us with a little bit, We're probably going to give away some Humble Bundle stuff. We're probably going to give away. I mean, I know, guys. I know. All right. I'm not giving away 30,000 RP or RP cards. Again, English today, not so much. And not going to be giving away like wild cards and free video games and stuff. I mean, I'm balling on a budget here, guys. Work with me. Probably going to give away some Humble Bundle stuff. I've been farming the ever-loving crap out of gold in World of Warcraft, so if you guys are interested in getting some gold for some tokens, maybe, I play on Ysera, get your characters made, I'll transfer the gold to you, you can buy your token or whatever, do 25,000 gold giveaways on Ysera, whatever it's going to be. And Ysera, of course, attached to, I think it's Durotan, so you can have a character on either. That being said, guys, thanks for taking the time to look at this. Thanks for listening to me and my rambling mouth. It is what it is, You're here because you like me, not because you're paid to be. So, in any case, again, take it easy, guys. And until I see you again, my friends, I bid you peace.